Welcome back to another episode of The Road to 2200. Here we go. Our opponent has played e4. We'll respond with c6. A little Caro-Kann. And I predict exchange. Oh, okay. The advance is the other most common one. Those are the main two I've been seeing. I see a lot of the classical at lower levels, but not at this level. Okay, so I'm not... Okay, so is this just the main line? Here. I think that's what we're looking at. I feel like that's early, though. Don't they make another move first? Boy, I'm feeling rusty, even though I just got back from a tournament. All right, I'm going to play this. This is a very common move here. If they go here, then I just go here, and they can have my bishop, and I'll develop my knight, and they've moved their knight several times to develop my knight. I think I can be fine with that. The short variation, that was coming up. Yeah, so this is a short variation. I see it so little that I'm like, what? What even is this? Okay, so how do I play against the short variation? I think the way I play, the danger is to go here and then get pinned right away. So I think I play here first. And then I do something like this to stop this pin. And then I go here and here. Actually, no, I think I even maybe go there. But yeah, I haven't seen much short variation lately. Yeah, so I think in my line I go here first. But, I mean, this is kind of a guess. Alright, and then I usually go here. I know that. But wait, instead of saying I know that, let's actually look at some stuff here. Because I don't know. I'm not remembering this variation clearly enough. Can we just push here right away? So that's kind of the main move in the Caro-Kann. They take... I would take with the bishop. That looks pretty great for me. Well, not great, but looks very normal. Yeah, I think they... Maybe we're supposed to defend this differently. I feel like c3 was not the normal move there. Okay, and I think I'm pretty much fine going here, 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 and doing some trading here, developing my bishop, and then getting castled. Hopefully that's not going to cause me some issues with some clever queen move. Also, this is incredibly vulnerable at the moment. I feel like they are kind of pressed to take back with the pawn. And then if they do, I kind of like here, here. And then I'm hitting that pawn. Also should look at this. I think they just go here and I don't get much out of it. I think it's time to develop a bit. Let's go here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go over to this square. So do I need to worry about this knight coming into here? That'd be checkmate. That's kind of worrisome. If they go here, so let's say I go here, they go here, and then it's fine. Then I would be able to trade anyway. So we don't need to worry about that yet. What I'm saying is if here, here, now, it's not checkmate, and I can give up this bishop to wreck their pawns, and I would be very happy with that. Okay. Things seem fine for me. This seems just like a very straightforward, normal move. I'm a little bit unclear of where this bishop is going. I imagine this is coming next, and then probably that. I'm a little bit tempted to just go like this and say, okay, I can do that also. I think I'm going to. I would like to get castled at some point. I'm starting to get this little tingling like, hey, buddy, have you heard of castling? It's kind of a good idea. You might want to try it. Okay, so this knight is kind of troubled, but this square is weak, and this square is weak. So maybe this is a good move for me. Ah, okay. But if they go here, I go here. It's hanging. This actually hangs this pawn straight out. And then if takes, he comes back. And then there's this where our king weakness becomes important. What if I go here? That seems very strong, actually. Taking the pawn, threatening their threat, developing this piece that's undeveloped. That seems very strong. And then if they go here, I take back, and then I take back. I'm up a pawn. Oh, I won't be up a pawn, actually. The bishop will get that pawn back. So maybe I certainly didn't see everything there, and maybe it's going to end up not being great because I missed that. So what do I want to do here? So now it's kind of a choice. Now that I'm realizing after I take this, they can still take here. Do I want to give up my bishop to this knight? I don't think so, because all I'm really doing is letting them go here. They are here. They double up here. They can triple up here. Like, things just seem like they flow for them in that area. So I think I just take here and let them take how they're going to take. If this seems like the right move, because after this cool idea, now they have 2 on my knight. So I'm going to have to address that. I think I'm going to have to move the knight. I think my position is getting kind of bad, actually. I don't know what happened. Now I'm wondering, do I need to take here? I have something interesting. Like, if I go here, unfortunately they can take this way and they're backing it up twice. I could go here, hitting him, hitting this twice. So how would that work? I go here. Let's say worst case, they go there, here, and then they move the knight. And I'm in a bad spot. What if I take first, go here, then go here? They could take there. So I don't think there's a tactical trick here. It looks like there's very close to one. And in a classical game, I would take a little while here to try to figure out if there is a trick. Maybe this is the move. No. Can I just castle, actually? Is that the right idea? Or are we giving up this still? Yeah, so I guess we still have to deal with this issue. That would be twice on this piece. So I think, as much as I don't want to move my knight here, this seems like a wrong move to move the knight here. So maybe it is. Maybe a better place would be to go here. And then that way I can come out this way. This knight is just so well placed. This just looks so nonsensical. It might actually be the right move, but I'm going to go here. And then the next move, I hope, is to castle. Oh, there's an interesting idea of my bishop has like nowhere to go almost. This doesn't hang my bishop because it can go here. But if they can take away this square, then this would win the bishop. So can they make something like that happen with like this? Then that hangs the knight. I think they're a few moves away from doing that. And in that time, hopefully I can go castle. Then maybe here. Again, I have to be worried about this move. This is a very common move. It doesn't work right here because this knight is here. There's a lot kind of lurking here. So let's see how my opponent handles. I think they're also sensing like this is a pretty tactically rich position. If either of us can kind of crack the code here, we would win the game. It's also looking at this for a similar thing. If they had to take this way. Wait, no. What am I talking about? I'm already on this twice, so they have to resolve this problem. I won't be shocked if they go here. I was very much considering it. You know what might be better for them, though, is to go... I don't know. Neither of these look great. This hangs the queen, and this walks into a pin that is probably fine, but I'm not sure I want to just walk into a pin. Especially since maybe I can go here. Now I'm loaded up on this, and I'm hitting this. So there's certainly the tactic of takes, takes, takes here. So that's something else to keep in mind. I'm at an interesting spot where I feel like castling is definitely the safe, smart move, but it might not be the move I make. I also kind of like the idea of bringing him back, maybe even all the way to here probably. The problem with here is then my opponent goes here, and then I got to move back anyway. So maybe I just go back in one, and then I bring the knight here. The knight's hitting here and here. So I think bringing this knight back around is a pretty good move, but I didn't see it in the moment, right? I was thinking like maybe the knight would go here, but I think this repositioning actually is quite good. Yeah, I'm hitting some very important squares. Okay, so my opponent does kind of the idea I was looking at, attacking with the queen. I think I can go here though, right? Ah, I see now. Then they're going to go here, making it so I can't castle. And then what does my bishop even do? So I think maybe best is just to take here, slow them down just enough to where I could get to castle before they double up there. And then I think this should be fine. I don't think I have an advantage, but I think I have survived any possible perils I would have had. I might even be disadvantaged now with them having the two bishops. I probably need to trade off one of these rooks. Have anything cool like this? I mean, not right now. These are next turn moves. Yeah, let's make the easy move first. And where do I want this bishop? Here or here? This is just a danger square. Could get trapped. If I'm going to put the knight here, then that traps it. So I think probably best is bring the bishop back. Well, let's just make sure they don't have anything cool. I think we're okay. I think I can go here, here. And I don't really know where this knight is going. Maybe it's like here, here, here. Something like that. I'm not sure. The knight's journey is less clear to me. Maybe even comes to here, depending on what happens with that bishop. Seems like an even game where white has an ever so slight lead, but not one I'm worried about. Okay. This bishop probably goes here, causing some mischief. Because if I go here, bishop goes here, rook goes here. Now there's this problem. Then they go here. And yeah, maybe this loses actually. This whole line might be a debacle. Do I have to go here so I can move the rook to there? Or maybe better is to go... No, I was going to say move the queen, but I can't because it's guarding the knight. So things are not going well. Things are not going well at all. Can I move this knight now, I guess is the question. And maybe that's the answer. If I move the knight now... No, it doesn't fix anything. All the same problems are there. So here, here, here. Ooh. No. Alright, I'm going to make this ridiculous looking move. I don't know. I'm sure when I look at this with the engine's going to be like, what are you even doing? Do you know how to play chess at all? And the answer is, unfortunately, I do not. I'm doing the best I can. I won't be surprised to see the queen go here. My pieces just look bad now. It was just a couple moments ago where I was like feeling pretty good and this might be work out okay. And now I've taken two moves to do this. Like, if you have to do that, something went wrong. Either you miscalculated, misevaluated, like something. What is... Oh, I see. Okay. I take. Goes here. I go here. Goes here. So this might be losing now. Is there a way... Is there a tactical way out of this? Not that I'm seeing. So if here, rook certainly goes there. Then what do I do? I go here, and here takes here, takes. I guess that works. Maybe this is a fantasy land. Yeah, I think it's a fantasy land, actually. Because after he goes here, if I were to go here to do this pin, their plan was to move out of the way anyway. Can I threaten some sort of one-move mate that saves the day? They simply move a pawn. I go here. They move the king up. Oh, then maybe now I can have some play with this bishop. So let's try it. Wait, no. Yeah. Go ahead. Take the free piece. Take the free piece. It's a free piece. Okay. They see that it's not a free piece. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and this knight is really holding the queen out of any potential entry square. They do have something intriguing with, like, that. Right? Or is it better to... No, if I put the queen there, I lose a piece. So I put the rook there. This is not going to do much. Let's just say that. It's not going to do much. I'm kind of looking at some crazy play of taking here. I don't know. I don't think there's anything here. I think I've lost. Shockingly, putting all my pieces on worse squares for several turns in a row is not a winning strategy. I know we're all surprised to hear this. Oh, boy. I wish I had gone here first, I think. No, this is probably better. If I'm going to do this way, because then at least this comes with check. And if king goes here... Oh, I didn't even realize this. I'm flirting with some back row issues myself. That's quite interesting, because I don't really want to get my bishop trapped there after I lose a piece. And then I have, like, no pieces left. Where's this queen going? Okay. Going to there. Alrighty. Taking away that check. So do I have to do the Desperado is the question. Answer's probably yes. What else do I have? Yeah, we're going to do the Desperado. We're going to take here. That was a good queen move because it also cuts off that check. I guess it's already cut off from this. But we're in big trouble. I might have missed some other way out of this trouble. Oh, you know what I didn't realize is... Okay, no, it's fine. I go check. And actually, did I just lose an exchange out of all this? That's actually not so bad. No, because the knight is really nowhere good to go. The knight's going to have to go, like, here. Ugh. Okay, that seems like the right move. If I go here, takes here, comes out without a problem. I think I need to save the knight first. And then move to other things. So I'll go there. Then I think I'm probably going to go here. Okay, we got to hold on to our knight first. And now it's going to take 2 moves to get the queen down to help get the knight. And if they do that, it could be a disaster. Okay, never mind. I was thinking they left that square. They did not. All right, we're going to go here. We get this check. Oh, no, that was a huge blunder. I didn't realize that also attacked the knight. Actually, it probably wasn't a blunder. I don't think I had another way around it, but it certainly didn't work out well. Actually, yeah, if they take with the rook, and I go here, I think all they need to do is take a little bit of care to not get mated, and they should be fine. They can't cover this square, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. These terrible double pawns are actually going to really hold off that queen from taking any nice squares here. I think check here and they should be okay. Okay, interesting choice to go that way. Giving up this square. So if I go check, queen, check here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this check. Sort of lure the queen in there. Then check. Oh, what? That can't be right. That cannot be right. Maybe it is, though. I don't see a way to take advantage. Here, queen goes there. I'm down to 38 seconds. I don't see anything else. It's too bad. I think we are just dead. I'll go here. Yep, seems like a good idea. Oh yeah, especially since, yeah, that should be game. That's too bad. It was an interesting one. For a brief moment, I had a glimmer of hope in my eyes, and both pieces get traded here. Ah, no, they don't. Watch this move. That hangs the queen. Don't watch that move. That move's not a good move to watch. I'll go here. But the game is now over. A horrible, unspeakable level blunder would have now. And that wins the game on the spot. That just forces the queen trade, and game ends. Oh, interesting. All right. I'll take another check, I guess. Give me another check. Ah, okay, now he finds it. All right, we can resign. Oh, that was a tough one. I don't even know what happened in that one. Things seemed fine-ish, and then, like, I thought it was perfectly fine. Then I was in huge trouble. Then I thought it was kind of fine. I don't know. Let's take a look at this one. It's a real mystery. We need to go all the way back to the opening, really. So this is the short variation. This is the move that I usually make. It's the second most common move. And then I think I do make this move. It's either this or knight e7. This is where after this game I'm going to go look at my notes and try to figure this out. Oh, I wasn't in the master database. Yeah, so but I play h6. I think that's the move I normally do. Okay, this is the weird move. I thought this felt weird. The normal move is to go here, and then I go here, and then since they go here. Okay, because yeah, they're trying to stop this move. Yeah, now it's coming back. Then I go here. Then they make this weird looking knight move, so I can't go there. Then I go, yeah, I go here first to threaten this. I do not know this line very well. It's coming back to me as I'm playing through the moves, but I know I'm going to end up going here, and that's the line. So they played a weird version, and I almost just went into my normal stuff, and instead I decided to throw c5 out here. No one plays c5 here, so why not? Because according to the engine, it gives white an advantage. Let's see. So takes. Okay. Engine says knight takes is by far best, which makes sense. It hits the bishop. I probably would go here. And white has a nice solid 1 point edge. Okay. They didn't do that. They took that way. Now it's basically even. Okay. These are all fine moves. Engine didn't love my b5. Says develop the knight, play normal. b5 isn't necessary. And now it's even. Ooh, wants me to take with the knight. What's the difference here? So knight takes, pawn takes. Oh. Suggesting I push by. Wow, that is some sharp stuff. Okay, well, I took with the bishop. Now it is an even game. Now white's winning. Okay, so the move I should make here, according to the engine, is either bishop a3 or d to b8. b8. Wow, this is engine loves this move. There is no universe where I play that move. There just is not. All right, so I made a very normal looking move. My opponent did not punish it, and we're even. The punishment was knight a2, kind of what I was talking about, exploiting the fact that this bishop has very little room for operation, and if I go here, that actually loses the game. I don't. Let's see if we can find it. I'm going to turn off the engine for a second. How does this lose the game? So it takes here, takes, the bishop is not backed up. Then maybe here, double attacking there and here, and can't defend everything, but this is already defended twice. All right, let's turn back on the engine. Takes, takes, queen a4 is indeed the move. And then let's say I just tuck the bishop here. What's the killer move? There's not one. Okay. So it's basically just my pieces are utterly horrific. And they're going to bring in all their pieces to attack. There's not that much I can do. So let's play a couple moves just to kind of see. Yeah, it's just, you know, just keep piling up. I got to keep holding everything together. And it's just barely holding together. And it's eventually going to crack. Okay. Well, my opponent missed that. They made what looked like a pretty normal move. I took the piece, and we're just even now. Now it is 100% even. And that's what I thought. I saw this position, and I said, things are going pretty well. I can take. We're even. I drop my bishop back. The computer's fine with that. And here's where I freaked out. I was like, oh, no. Oh, I see it all. So let's make my moves. I was planning to go here. That was my move. And in fact, the engine agrees. That loses. That instantly loses for black. You have to end up putting yourself in this pin, and then the queen comes down, and I was right. That loses. Point in my column. I was right that loses. But I don't have to go here. I have plenty other moves. So the engine says bishop e4, attacking him is fine. The best move is knight b6. That move looks so bad to me. Knight b6, bishop a3. Now there's this pin. And give up the pawn. So I looked at that and I said, why would I give up the pawn here? That doesn't make any sense. So do I get it back immediately? Or is this pawn just so weak? So like this, to me at a glance, if you said who's winning, I would say white is winning. White can trade this off. They're up a pawn. They might not win, but they're certainly winning. It's not even. So here, okay, takes is the engine move. Takes, and my evaluation is +1 for white. The engine's evaluation is plus 0.1. Oh, man. That makes me think I don't even know how to play chess. I guess it just must be that this pawn is so vulnerable. It is clearly going to fall. This bishop has more scope than the knight. Like, these guys are doubled. I don't know. This is madness to me. Okay, well, so I saw this. I just fully misevaluated this position. I'm going to play out like 2 moves just to see if I'm missing some big thing. So these are just engine moves. Here, here. I guess what it's showing is that white doesn't have a way to make progress. that we're basically just making some improving moves, but neither side is getting anywhere. So I guess that's interesting. Okay, so that's just the computer's claim that, okay, show me, White. Show me how you improve from here. And the computer can't find a way. Now, as humans, I imagine a human could improve there against me. Okay, so let's get back to our position. All right, we're not there yet. So they come down here. I move my king over because I'm too afraid of this idea. They move here, and I did make the engine's #1 move here. Okay, then they play here. And the computer says, this is even again. This move is nothing. It's an even game. And here I totally freaked out. Now, I saw this idea, which is the engine's #1 move, and I didn't think it worked. I thought the reason this didn't work was what? Takes. And black is clearly winning. What? Oh, right. I didn't think he would do that. I thought white could respond with a much better move. Just to go here. Get out of the way and continue pressuring this knight. And wow, the engine move is to go here, dropping the knight? Okay, let's just take, and oh my goodness, it's the mate threats. There's so many mate threats now. That's what holds it together. So this is what happened. I find it very important to try to figure out why I didn't make the right move if I saw it. And the reason is because I calculated here, and now I'm losing the knight. I didn't also factor in this checkmate. That was totally not in my frame of reference yet. Later, we saw that I started honing in on that checkmate possibility. But at this particular point, I was... Actually, no, it was here I was. Because I made this move threatening the mate. So I did see the mate. I just couldn't connect the two themes. I couldn't connect that this was doing more than this pin, because after this, protecting this, now the mate threat is there. I didn't put the two different ideas together. I kept them separate, and by keeping them separate, totally missed the boat. This move loses, of course, and we saw very quickly how, if my opponent plays well, that we're dead. In fact, the computer says these are the #1 moves now. Since I made the wrong move, I've made all the best moves. So, oh, and this move is terrible. Okay. B6 is the move. Prevents that move. Okay. So I went here, there. Now we saw very quickly this game is totally out of control. I kind of had the illusion that maybe I'm okay. I mean, I definitely was not. I had a couple spite checks. I thought I had more, but they were just checks. Okay, so interesting stuff. I mean, there's a couple takeaways here. One is certainly the problem that sort of plagues me, which is not calculating far enough. I think in this game, the real culprit was not tying different ideas together, right? So it's really important to see not just ideas on the board as independent pieces, but to sort of figure out how do they interlock. How can you use them together in tandem to make something greater? So I saw them each individually. I was not able to lock them together. That would have saved the game, and it would have been a whole different game. And then I think my other takeaway is the opening. I mean, the short variation is the #1 played line against the advanced variation. I just haven't seen it much lately. People have been playing everything but it. And even the first move, the knight f3, I was like, I don't know. And then it's like, no, that's obviously right. But then c3, I wasn't sure if that was right. I wasn't sure where to go. It's just, I'm finding more and more that I think my openings for my level are a bit lackluster. Okay, so those are my big takeaways. A loss has been had. think we're down to 1971 now, and I'll see you next time on the road to 2200.